Pau Ruiz and Mariano Torres, and we are going to present our project, Refugee Crisis. First, why are refugees running? The first is persecution. It could be religious, national, social, racial, or political. Um, Today, the U.S. is the biggest the country with the largest numbers of refugees all over the world. Actually, in 2016, they received 46% Syrian refugees, 44% Muslims, and the other 10% they were Jews or Hindus. Also, war. The biggest war, or the most known war, is the Syrian war. This has over 400,000 dead and over 6.3 million Syrian refugees that have traveled to the European Union or America. Then, hunger. Over the UN estimates that there are over 20 million people in Somalia, South Sudan, Nigeria, and Yemen that are starving, and they are moving into the European Union and Australia. Then, climate change. There hasn't been a refugee registration about this, but it is estimated that in 83 years, over 30 million people could be displaced of their country caused by global warming or any climate change. And then, sexual gender orientation. Actually, there's this year France accepted the first Chechenian gay refugee, and this is the first case of the refugees.
Well, the difference between an asylum seeker and a refugee is that the asylum seeker is someone who says that he or she is a refugee, but whose claim has not been yet definitely evaluated. And a refugee is a person who fled war, conflicts, and persecution from his natal country and find a safety country to stay. $68.5 million of people around the world have been forced to leave home, and over 25.4 million are under the age of 18, and the estimated of 10 million are the refugees that doesn't have education, healthcare, and basic rights.
In order to understand the global impact of refugees, you must understand which countries are being affected all around the world. Top 10 countries that are being accepting refugees, taking refugees away, maybe this one. Most of the origins of refugees are African, Syria, and Afghanistan, and Myanmar, who are leading to China. All the green points are the countries that are accepting the refugees and are the top 10 in the world who are accepting them, and they have a lot of problems like managing the resources, because there are millions of refugees in one single place or a single camp, or all over the coastline or all over the borders. Another thing that we must know to understand the global impact of refugees is who are helping them, who is managing all these sources, who is helping these countries that are accepting all these refugees, and who is trying to keep order in all this disaster. One is the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, or maybe the UN Refugee Agency, that is the most important one in the world. The objective of this organization is to manage the resources, keep the rights of refugees, and try to get them a home, a shelter, and enough basic rights. The only problem with that organization is doesn't have the enough support and power. Most of the cases is not well supported in all the countries. In order to have a complete support in a country, for example, Lebanon or in Syria and everything, the UNHCR must have a strict connection with the government support of it, and in most cases in Africa and Middle East, it doesn't have it. another organization of the UN is the International Organization for Migration, the IOM, whose mission is based on the principle that human and not only organization benefits migrants and society. Like some actions that this organization have is they encourage social and economic development through migration in other countries. This is like a benefit. If you say like refugees, this organization's objective is like you get benefits of this. Not only I accept refugees because moral or like civic, I don't know, but you actually have development.
So our idea or our plan to keep spreading the word of these two organizations, the UN Refugee Agency and the International Organization of Migration, is to give more information to our classmates here in Tech and also give away brochures with information that include how to support them, what do they do, and how you can really make a change, like maybe volunteering in one of these two, since the UN receives a lot of help, not only from the governments, also from the people.
In some hangars in Libya, they would let us sing in whispers, in others everything was forbidden. So she traveled around many countries in Africa and Europe, but in Libya she couldn't sing because of the crime in there. They could, so she needed to transcribe the songs to a book. When she was traveling, she used to sing in the dark or where they couldn't see her. And when she came to Italy, she was happy because she could sing everywhere. She was happy and she knew that she will have a beautiful life. This is a story of a family that went to Italy to have a better life, but just a few years ago they came back to Syria. But when they came back to their home, they find nothing, no doors, no windows, nothing. They used to raise pigeons, but there were only 4 left. But they were at home, and that's what made them be happy, because they could have a new life where they used to have it. Not as equal as it was before, and that's why a little difficult for them. But now they are happy that they are there, and they will live a really happy ever after. And thank you for your attention. That's all.